Hello everyone, this is Dubzaduke, and welcome back to another episode of Darkest Dungeon. So, in the last episode we did another training mission, and let's take a look. It looks like we're going to do another one here, and I think we said we were going to do a long mission. So this one could be pretty dangerous, to be honest. Or no, it's a medium mission, but, you know, even so, it could be pretty dangerous since we don't have an official healer. We do have the Arbalist, who has a healing skill, but it's not a healing skill that is as good as a designated healer's would be. We also have a couple of self-heal skills, so we'll see how we do. But so I did make the decision. I enabled a certain inventory expansion mod, and so I was really sick of whenever I go on like medium or long missions. I feel like the amount of loot I get is always very limited to my own inventory space. So it's like I'll find like a lot of money or a lot of loot, but I just won't be able to take it home because the inventory space is limited. And I'm like, that kind of sucks. So I enabled an inventory expansion mod. The inventory expansion mod does kind of like shrink the size of everything just because you have like 3 inventory slots, so it wants to like fit everything in, sort of. But yeah, I enabled that really just because I wanted to have that be done. Let's take a look and see if there's any skills that we want to purchase. Maybe this one, weapons practice. Tactics is pretty good too. Instruction is okay, but it costs a lot and it's only for one person. I think we'll get weapons practice. Let's take a look at the other skills. We've got the Houndmaster who can do some stuff. I think this is about good. The extra scouting chance could be nice. I guess we'll get it. For the Hellion. Interesting. So basically you debuff your party in order to regain stress. That's kind of weird. I think that's a really bad thing to do. Like, I would never do that, but okay. We can do the sharpened spear though. This one's also pretty good, but I'm not gonna waste money like that right now on that. Let's take a look at the Arbalist. Marching plan. Healing, restring crossbow, and field dressing with a restring crossbow at least. So, we bought a few camping skills for our guys, and that will help later on especially, but it will also help in this one. So we're getting an uncommon cloak or whatever, but this is not really something that I mean, this is honestly not bad at all, to be honest. And actually, you know what? Now that I have this mod where everybody can carry 3 trinkets, I think that actually might be extremely useful, because now that I have everybody able to carry 3 trinkets, that means that all these random extra trinkets that I have that I like previously thought was useless are now useful because we now have these extra slots, right? So I think, just gaining these basic trinkets actually might be very beneficial to us. Even though it does minus 20% stun resist, and even though it's a conditional for a light circumstance, I think this is still pretty dang good. Because plus 15 dodge, that's a lot of dodge. And, we'll be fighting bosses for the most part under light conditions, so... So yes, as you can see, we have a little bit of a changed inventory space, but we're gonna take both stacks of food, we'll take 1 stack of shovels. We'll try to be as prepared as possible. We're going into the cove. Maybe take 1 more of these. Oh, not that many. We'll take 4 of those because there's a lot of uses for these in general, but We will take torches just because we're gonna keep it light at first for a while. But I think that's good. Maybe we'll take one of these just in case. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go. This should be an interesting mission. I don't expect us to come out of it unscathed. That's a guarantee. However, hopefully we come out of it not completely dead. Hopefully nobody dies, right? That would be really bad.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
So yeah, bigger inventory, very nice. Helps me out a lot. And it looks like we're put into a really bad map. Oh, this is ugly. This is really ugly. We have to explore 90% of rooms here. Oh my goodness. This is like as big as a large map. Like, honestly, I feel like large missions are the same size as medium missions. It's just that you get 2 campfires. Because, like, this is a lot of rooms. How many rooms is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll count the number of rooms the next time I go on a large mission, but this is rough. Alright. I'm not going to use any of my torches, to be honest, until I get back here. Then I'll camp. And then I'll go this way and continuously use my torches for the rest of the mission. We will start off by trying to take out the stress healer. 95%, 17% chance to crit. Get this guy up on that. I want to get this guy down as quickly as possible too. 90% chance. Only 6 to 10 damage though. And we're gonna buff with... Okay, there's no way we're gonna get this guy down on this turn, so let's go ahead and attack you so that we can get you down in one shot on the next turn. And we can go ahead and do a bolster, give everyone an extra dodge, so that hopefully nobody hits, but we'll see. Perfect, exactly what I was looking for. And that's also exactly what I was looking for. Brian, it's acceptable if that hits, but it looks like it did. I don't know. Okay, only 3 damage. That's not even something we have to blink our eyes about. Yeah, we can probably just go ahead and... we want to take you out before you move. So we'll do that. You've already moved, so we can try to get you down. You have 50% bleed resist, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And we will go ahead and attack you. And hopefully you can bleed. There we go, perfect. But that didn't really do much. We can go ahead and blind flag. And you know what, we can just heal ourselves. Either way, this guy's going to get a turn. So go ahead and just heal yourself. And he's dead, so we don't even have to worry about anything right now. Let's see if we can get our arbalist to go before him.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
There we go. Everybody at full health? Yes, so now we can go.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah. I mean, this is good. And you know what? Now that we have 3 trinkets, I think that's actually something we'll keep, because here's the thing. This is the type of trinket where it's not like extremely good, but at the same time, it has absolutely no debuffs. You know, like the only thing it gives me is positive stuff. So like, there's no point in not keeping it. You know. But anyways. I guess we can take a look at this one. Oh no. Okay, that's actually quite fine. We can deal with that. I mean, that's not good, but... especially because it's until camp. But we will camp, like, when we get back here, so... let's go ahead and... try to get these jellies down. And we're going to give everyone extra dodge on the first turn. Try to get you down as well, quick. 6 to 10, come on. It was a 90% chance to hit, and we missed. Alright, come on. Oh, are you kidding me? It was a 90% chance to hit twice in a row, and we still missed.
Destroy them all. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, let's continue going. Things are going well so far. Okay, this one I think is actually like a benefit. Regardless of what you do or something. Maybe. I mean, that replaced something, so like it's not really... I guess I should have chosen someone who, like you, who didn't have all your quirks. Yeah. I'm not gonna use any torches until we actually, like, finish these rooms. And we've got some fish, so we can go ahead and use these. And we've got some more fish, so we can go ahead and use these. How much food do we have? We have a lot of food. Well, we'll use up quite a bit of it when we camp, so there's not really an issue. Looks like no fights thus far. Crate is empty, that's fine. And we're finally in the dark. Hopefully we don't get surprised or anything. We didn't, that's fine. And it looks like they're pulling out the big guns right now. Oh man, they're all hitting the same person. That's not good. We'll try to hit the guy who hasn't attacked yet so that he doesn't get a turn. Okay, good. We need to bolster everyone up with that extra dodge because these guys are dangerous. We need to start dodging. Okay, good. We healed her up a little. Come on, somebody get a turn first. Yes, okay. Good, good. We at least evaded one of their attacks. And we evaded that one too by dodging. Come on, dodge. Okay. That's acceptable, but it's not great. Ooh, that was good. Okay. So we can, with the Arbalist... Let's see, you're missing 7. You're missing 7, so you can go ahead and just heal yourself. Because the Houndmaster can heal himself. And... I would self-heal, but... to be honest, we will take more damage than the amount of damage I will heal myself, so let's go and
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates.
see, look at how nice it is when you don't have to worry about inventory. Like, even now, our inventory is almost full, but we have like so many things that we could drop that it's like not even a problem. And this means that, like, we'll be able to get, like, a lot of loot from this mission, just overall.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
How long is this? 10 rounds? Okay, well, either way. We'll see if there's a room battle in here. Looks like there's not, so we can go all the way back here and then camp. And since we're doing pretty well overall, we don't need to spend camping skills healing people or stress healing people. I mean, we could afford to stress heal you up, but I think we can also afford to not do so. 80, 70, 100. Yours was only 70, so there was no point in doing it with you, because that would just be risking making you even more stressed. Okay, looks like we've got another trap up ahead. Almost back to the beginning. And it looks like we're hungry. That's fine. No problem. Okay, and it looks like it's time to camp. We'll use the full 8 food, heal some stress, heal some health.
An uneasy companionship.
And we've got quite a few options here. Let me look at all of the options, basically. So the question is, do we have any, like, really good 2-cost skills? And I think the answer is no. So in that case, I have basically a choice between doing 3 4-cost skills and 4 3-cost skills, which means I would either do something like maybe tactics, which is extra dodge and extra crit, weapons practice, which is extra damage and extra crit, and maybe Hound to Watch, which is extra party surprise chance, or whatever. Or I would do Sharpened Spear, which would be extra crit for just her. Instruction, which would be extra accuracy and extra speed for one person. And then I would do Marching Plan, plus 2 speed for everyone. And Restring Crossbow, which is a lot of bonuses for you. I think doing the 3 4-cost skills will probably be more worth it overall. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can rest.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright. We now have a lit torch, so we can afford to use up our torches at this point. And then we'll finish off the mission in the dark, but for now we'll stay in the light before anything bad happens. We can boost up our dodge before we do anything. Try to get this guy down before he attacks. Yes. That's what I like to see. And we can go ahead and start working on you. As long as you don't use the salty gouge, we're good. 83%. Okay, still dodge. 83%. Okay, 1 health. We're gonna take a quick heal on you. I know we could have ended the battle there, but I think the damage that will be done by you is less than that which could have been healed. Perfect.
These nightmarish Such creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we're going to find another fish. We're gonna use this. We probably will get more food or something, but I don't know, it doesn't look like we got that. But we did get plenty of treasures, so there's no complaints on my part. Okay, this removes a negative quirk. We will remove your gambling quirk. Very nice. We're almost out of medical herbs. We have plenty of antivenoms, we have a few bandages.
As the light gains
Yeah, we're gonna start using up these torches.
lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Crap.
Cruel machinations
Come
bring
on.
to life with a singular
As a
purpose.
matter of fact, you know what? Looks like we've got another torch here. Oh, I think there's a plane passing by or something. Also, there's few enough rooms left to the point where I think I can just go ahead and
Secrets and
do that.
wonders can be found in the
I'll
most
keep the torches
tenebrous
just in
corners
case.
of this
In case I want to go back to the light. Kidding me? I don't have any freaking things left to remove that debuff. Dang. Alright, we dodged. Good. Oh no, not good. Okay, we need to try to heal you up with the obvious. Ooh. You, we can use advantage on you. Ooh, man. Everybody's taking a lot of damage in this round. We need to get rid of you right now. We can go ahead and try to get rid of you as quickly as possible. And we can use advantage on who has less health. Yeah.
A momentary abatement.
We can increase that healing, whatever. And we can try to get this off on you. Perfect. So now he's not allowed to protect anymore. We'll use bandages in a second. I forgot to do it on you. Bandage. I don't want you taking any more damage than you already have. Bandage. We can go ahead and do this.
Inspiration and
Oh man. That's not great. At least we resisted the bleed though. And it looks like he is almost dead.
a momentary abatement.
There we go. Hopefully we get a lot of loot from this. Oh good, we at least got one of these.
Remind yourself
We
that
can get rid of this debuff then.
slow and insidious killer.
We haven't unlocked strong buffs. We got a pendant that we're definitely going to sell. Because we do not use abominations. As a matter of fact, I can go ahead and eat some of this food. Just to clear out that inventory space. We still have plenty of food. And it looks like we surprised them. Okay, good. We better try to take out as many as we can real quick. That's one. 90% chance and we missed. We keep on missing all these 90% chances. Like, I'm not sure what's going on here, but something is off. And you know what? I think we better just go ahead and try to kill this guy as quickly as we can, so that we take less damage. Yeah, increasing the dodge might have saved us there, but who knows. That guy's down. We got one left. Come on, somebody go before him. Oh man.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
It looks like we finally got to the point where we have to drop something, and I think the thing we're gonna drop here is this thing. Let's take a look. Nothing in here. We've got 3 more rooms. Okay, this was... what was this? Okay, this. Now the question is, what did this do? I'm not sure. Okay, it just healed. Yeah, I think sometimes that gives a buff, sometimes it heals, like... Let's drop these. Okay, it looks like we got another plate. They're gonna use a stress attack, but we dodged, very nice. You can go ahead and do one of these. Go ahead and bolster everyone up. Ooh. That one's rough. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at this one. There we go. I need to get this guy down as soon as possible though. Okay, good. There he goes. We can go ahead and heal a little bit right now. And that ends this fight. Alright, let's take a look at what we should drop. We have 2 extra shovels, but plus another stack of them, so we definitely don't need those. And we can drop the torches. Continue adventuring. I guess we can go ahead and do this one. Another debuff. Holy crap. The debuffs are really sitting in on us this mission. But either way, it looks like we've done pretty well, and we're...
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We're going to be successful basically no matter what.
Ambushed by foul invention.
More debuffs. Oops. Yeah, there have been a lot of debuffs this mission, but, we've been able to deal with them. take a look. Nice, some gold. And let's see if there's a fight in this room. No, nothing. Okay, well that's it. Let's see how much gold we got.
All manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
$12,000 plus the 4,500. Plus, we got some trinkets. Most of them we're actually going to keep, but some of them will sell. I think we were going to sell like one of them, the Abomination. And 3 of our people leveled up to level 3. And 1 of our people is still left at level 2 in the dust. Slow draw, spider fever. We're going to want to get rid of those as soon as possible. Let's real quick sell our trinkets, but you know, as I said,
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
what the hell? All my trinkets. No. They're all gone. I worked so hard for those trinkets, and now they're all gone. Okay, that is just complete BS. Is there any way we can get them back? I guess. It's a champion level mission. We do have some champion level players. And we have maybe, you know, we can like increase a level 4 player or something. Well, looks like that's what's gonna have to happen. You can get your disease cured. You can get your slow draw taken away. And you can go into the bar or something. You have your weapons all upgraded. You do too. You do too. Who else do we want to bring? So who do we have? A grave robber, a Hellion, and a Crusader, so we definitely want a healer. Maybe an occultist. Yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and get these upgrades as well. We'll get these 2 for now. Because these 2 skills are skills that we aren't going to use as much. So we can get those 3 since we don't use this one as much. And we can get Throne Dagger. This and this. We're gonna go on this mission next. It's a champion level mission. I've never been on a champion level mission in my life. I didn't intend on doing one so soon. However, based on the given circumstances, we have absolutely no choice here. This is terrible. They took the grave robber trinkets. Alright, well. Oh, I'm so mad. I don't know if we're gonna actually be able to do this. Like, that's the thing, is this is gonna be a hard mission. What size is it? It's short. Oh man. And I'm not a big fan of leaving things off on a cliffhanger like this as well, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just record the next episode right now. So, this has been Dubs the Duke with another episode of Darkest Dungeon. In this episode, we got most of our lower level people up to level 3. We had a pretty rough mission with a lot of debuffs, but our Arbalist was able to work as an effective healer to keep everyone's health up, and we didn't lose anyone. However, at the very end of the mission, we realized that the Shrieker had stolen 8 of our trinkets, and we are now going on a champion level mission in order to take them back. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.